Hey everyone, welcome back. So in today's video I am going to do another round of my makeup collection and declutter, but we are moving on to other categories of my collection such as lip products. I will be dividing up the lip product category by lip liners, lip balms, lipsticks, lip glosses, etc. So I hope you enjoy. Okay, to start we will do my lip liner category. I don't have very many, but I did place a small order of lip liners during the Black Friday week sales. So I'll have a few more added to my lip liner collection, but as of right now, these are all of my lip liners. We'll just start off with my oldest to newest. So this is the e.l.f. Cream Glide Lip Liner. This shade is Baddest Beige. I thoroughly enjoy this lip liner formula because one, it's very affordable. Two, although it is a creamy lip liner formula, it still keeps the lip product I apply on top of it in place. So it's still really good at doing that, and the creaminess of this formula actually allows it to kind of perform as an all-over lip product rather than just lining my lips. It can still be like a full pigment lip product, if that makes sense. But this is the shade Baddest Beige. As you can tell, I am almost done with it, making my way through it, so I'm very excited. I don't normally finish lip liners up because I have not been a lip liner person, but I have discovered this year my preferences for lip products, and yeah, I'm just really excited to get into that part of my makeup collection. But I am definitely keeping the e.l.f. Cream Glide Lip Liner in Baddest Beige. Next, I have another e.l.f. Cream Glide Lip Liner. This one is in the shade Spill the Tea. Again, no bad things to say about this formula. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful formula. I could see myself repurchasing a few of these shades, but at the moment I don't want to buy any. And also, I've really got to stop doing this with lip liners or products in my collection in general, where I like one and then go to buy more, but in different shades. Again, it is slightly excessive. However, I did do that during my Black Friday sale order. I placed an order with Unearthly Cosmetics and I bought a few of their lip liners, so I guess I'm just being hypocritical. I do really enjoy this lip liner formula. I think though, once I work through a lot of my e.l.f. Cream Glide lip liners, what I will do is only purchase these e.l.f. lip liners when I need a pretty everyday lip liner, like one that is appealing to like the mass market, you know, rather than like those niche colored lip liners. So yeah, there will only be a few shades I will be choosing from the e.l.f. Cream Glide lip liner collection. Another one that I have is the e.l.f. Cream Glide lip liner in Mauve Side. I actually bought a ton of these e.l.f. Cream Glide lip liners a long time ago, when I originally placed my first order of these, and I bought a ton of shades that I thought would look good on me and then they end up not, so I definitely decluttered them. That was so extreme. It was very excessive, but I've really honed in on what I prefer in lip colors, so yeah. But this is Mauve Side here. So far, none of my e.l.f. Cream Glide lip liner shades overlap. These two, like Baddest Beige and Mauve Side, might slightly overlap just in terms of undertone, but not necessarily in depth. But I will still be keeping Mauve Side. Sorry, I will also be keeping Spill the Tea. The next one I have is the e.l.f. Cream Glide Lip Liner in the shade Cinematic. This one's a bit out of the box for me. This shade is very much warm toned, like to the point I can't tell if I like it on me or not. This is the only one I'm debating on decluttering because I thought I liked a really warm lip color on me. But looking back in like photos and maybe videos that I have of myself, I don't quite like tones like these. I don't know, there's something about this burnt-ish orangey pink color on my lips that I'm just not liking. Like this would make a really pretty cheek color, I believe, but for my lips, I don't necessarily think I like it. It stands out too much and I don't like bringing attention to my lips. So this one I am very likely to declutter from my collection. Definitely sanitize it and sharpen it and whatnot, but yeah, I think I'm ready to let go of the e.l.f. Cream Glide Lip Liner in Cinematic. Next, I have one of my favorites ever is the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in the shade Endless Cacao. I bought this year, so it is a relatively recent purchase. This color is everything. It's like my grungy dreams, so I'll just show you. So the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil, this formula doesn't glide as smoothly as the e.l.f. Cream Glide Lip Liner. This one definitely has a bit of a bit more body to it. So if you prefer a more like matte or slightly less glidey lip formula, then the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil will be a really good option. The reason why I think this particular artist color pencil or this line in the Makeup Forever range is this really like slightly less creamy formula is because it is an all over pencil, as in it's a multi-purpose pencil. You can use it on your eyes, on your lips, on your cheeks. I really love this shade Endless Cacao though. It is absolutely stunning on the lips. It goes way more cool toned than how it appears on my hand at the moment, but this shade is my dreams. It's everything I've ever wanted, and this is kind of what kickstarted my love for extremely cool toned, really out of the box shades. So I'm really excited. I love this shade with my whole entire being. Definitely keeping the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in Endless Cacao. Lastly, for my lip liner category, I have my NARS Precision Lip Liner in the shade Le Lavandou. This one is a much more purpley lip liner. This lip liner is reminiscent of the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil, where it's kind of like a drier lip liner formula, but it's more of a more matte finish. I don't know if you can tell, but my e.l.f. Cream Glide lip liners here, they all have this slight sheen to them. I hope you can see it with the light kind of reflecting off of it. There's a slight sheen to it, but as you move into the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil and the NARS Precision Lip Liner, there's not that slight, I mean maybe there's a slight sheen on them, but it's not as apparent as the e.l.f. Cream Glide lip liner. So yeah, this lip liner is similar to the Makeup Forever lip formula. The NARS Precision lip liners really last a long time on the lips. I think the reason for that is because the lip liner formula is just a lot more matte. It's a more matte finish, and yeah, it's a beautiful formula on the lips. I love this color. I am very much into purple at the moment, or for this whole entire year, so I am so happy to have this in my collection. I have only used this a few times, And the few times that I have used it, it looked beautiful on the lips, and I'm really happy to have a color like this. Definitely keeping my NARS Precision Lip Liner in the shade Le Lavendou. I am going to be keeping 5 lip liners, and then I will be letting go of 1, which is the e.l.f. Cream Glide Lip Liner in the shade Cinematic, because this is the tone I do not reach for, nor do I find it flattering for me on my lips. So yes, this is the only one leaving. These are all of my lip balms or lip oils. I kind of use these as a prep step in my makeup. Sometimes I just wear them with my full face of makeup. But these are lip balms, and they're specifically called lip balms or lip oils by the brand. Some of them are tinted lip balms, some of them are just clear lip balms. I have a variety, so let's just dig in. The first one I want to talk about is my Sachu Lip Elixir. This is in the shade Bunny Ear. I do love this formula, especially when you first start using this. It just envelops your lips, leaves it plush and very hydrated feeling. As you can tell, I'm almost done, so I'm very excited. The one thing I like about the Sachu Lip Elixir is that it has an expiration date on the very bottom, and I just love that. I love when brands do that. It kind of makes me feel like, oh, I have to use this up by a certain time, rather than me continuing to like try to remember when I started using it and stuff like that. But I know I don't need to be swatching a clear lip formula, but this product is absolutely beautiful. I especially love it for the winter time. It has really good oils in here, and it smells delightful. And yeah, I'm definitely keeping this. I'm almost done with it. I'll use it up. I can see myself repurchasing one of these, just not anytime soon, because I definitely have a lot of lip products. So definitely keeping my Sachu Lip Elixir. Next up is my Fantasy Cosmetica Makeup Just for Fun collaboration. This came from the Enchanted Autumn collection, and this was actually the first time the brand ever did tinted lip balms. So this was pretty exclusive to Amanda's collection, and I think that's really cool. So these tinted lip balms, I really enjoy them. I don't remember the shade of this. It doesn't necessarily have it on the actual packaging itself, but it does have it on the box that it comes in. I believe the shade is called Twilight, or something reminiscent of that word. And these do have a slight smell to them. Each one has a slightly different scent. This one smells like vanilla cupcakes, and this tinted lip balm does have a bit of a shimmer to it, but the shimmer particles you cannot feel on your lips as you apply this. This lip formula is cushiony, it's beautiful, you get a lot of product in here. You get 0.35 fluid ounces, and it's just a lovely formula. I do need to get more use out of this. I am so happy to have such a unique color. It's so beautiful. It definitely shears out a lot more on the skin or on the lips, but it's still such a nice, nourishing lip formula. So definitely keeping. The other tinted lip balm that I picked up from the Enchanted Autumn collection was the one that's slightly orange. I believe it's called Pomander. Yeah, and this one has a slight like spicy, cinnamony smell to them, or to it. This one is slightly different from the Twilight shade, because this one does not have shimmer. It is just a tinted lip balm in an orangish color, and the shade is beautiful. I definitely prefer the scent of this shade Pomander. It's so yummy. I'm not a vanilla person, so yeah. I have used this one up a lot more compared to the Twilight shade. I think I just reach for this one more because it's close to my skin's tone, and so it's easier to wear, whereas this one, it's a bit different, but I do love this and I have been enjoying it. So definitely keeping both of my Makeup Just for Fun Fantasy Cosmetica tinted lip balms. This is the Lethal Cosmetics and Adventure Time collaboration. One is in the shade Princess Bubblegum. This was my first ever purchase from Lethal Cosmetics, and I was really excited because I love Adventure Time. And this is what the lip balm looks like. It's so pretty. There's like little leaf flakes in there, which allow the product to have a slight shimmer to it. They call this one a pH adjusting formula. I can't tell if it truly is, but either way, I'm glad to have this product. One, I love Adventure Time. Two, I love lip balms that come in a like tube like this. And three, when I first started using this, it is such a nice, enveloping, nourishing lip formula, and it hydrates my lips, and I love it. So I don't know if you can tell, but that is the shade Princess Bubblegum. We'll see if it develops, but I don't necessarily think it gets any, it changes from this tone that much. But yeah, I normally like using this as a prep step. I will say with these lip balms, you definitely have to have very clean, dry lips. Make sure you have nothing on it, like makeup or anything, or skincare, because then that's when it will start pilling. But it's still a beautiful formula, and I'm definitely keeping this. The other Lethal Cosmetics Adventure Time lip balm that I have is in the shade Marceline, and this one I was very surprised to like because I don't normally go for reds in general, but this is what the bullet looks like. It's so beautiful. Again, this formula is very, very nourishing and hydrating. This one has some shimmer to it too. I will say the shimmers are a lot finer in the Marceline lip balm compared to the Princess Bubblegum lip balm. But it kind of gives you some dimension on the lips. At least the Marceline lip balm does. And this red is like a, on my lips personally, it's like a candy apple red, but it is so pretty. I want to see if you can see the slight shimmers running throughout it. It's so pretty. The Princess Bubblegum I use more, but the Marceline lip balm is one that I actually really love to wear on my lip. Definitely keeping this one. Next, I have my Ilia Lip Wrap Reviving Balm. This one is a recent purchase to me, and I have always been interested in the Ilia lip balms, like even the one in the tub. This one comes in a squeezy tube, and it's got like a interesting lip applicator. So this formula is it's slightly thicker compared to the other lip balms I have. I don't even know if you can see this clear lip balm. It's slightly thicker on the lips compared to what I've just showed you, but this is absolutely wonderful, especially for the winter time. I just think because of how like thick the formula is, now it will like melt and warm up with your body's warmth, but it is such a good nourishing formula. This one does have a slight herbally scent to it, but yeah, I think it's lovely. I do love this one, so I'm definitely keeping it. Next, I have my LYS Speak Love Glossy Lip Treatment Oil. This one is also very clear. This one has so much product in it. It has 0.4 fluid ounces. This is the lip applicator. Oops. The LYS Speak Love Glossy Lip Treatment Oil is a lot thinner compared to the other clear treatment oils I have, or treatment lip balms I have. But it is still offers so much nourishment because there are really good oils in here. Plenty of oils in here to keep your lips hydrated and nourished and not chapped. This is a beautiful lip product, and I'm definitely keeping this. Next, I have my Tatcha Kisu lip mask in the shade Plum Blossom. This one has like limited edition packaging. I'm pretty sure I bought this in like a little set, and the shade is so pretty. I love Plum Blossoms. I think that's so cute, and I have used this a little bit. I will say lip products that come in a tub like this are definitely not my favorite. So that is why I hardly use it. It's just too much effort. But I have always wanted to try the Kisu lip mask formula because a lot of people really enjoy it, and I'm so glad that I have tried it because it is so nice. I don't try many lip masks because when I hear the word mask, I'm just like, ugh, that means I have to sit and stay, and I can't move around, and I can't do tons of stuff, and it's just extra work. But this is so lovely. I love wearing this to bed as an overnight lip mask. Although it is tinted, I don't mind that it is, and I wear it to sleep. The tint on my lips is definitely apparent, but it is still such a beautiful formula. I see why people raved about this at one time because it is so nourishing. There's like, I don't even know what kind of ingredients are in here, but it is a lovely formula, and I'm glad to have this. It's such a beautiful package too, so definitely keeping. Lastly, I have my Fresh Sugar Advanced Therapy Lip Treatment. This is one of my favorite lip balm formulas ever. It's just, it's so good for the winter time. Anything in like a tube like this where it just offers so much nourishment and it is thick, or like the appearance of it is thick, it's just, it does so much good in the winter time. You can't even see that, but my brother loves this formula. My boyfriend even loves this formula. A lot of the Fresh lip balm products I love because they're just so nice and nourishing, especially for the winter time. So I'm definitely keeping this. I love it so much. Those are all my lip balms. Definitely didn't declutter any of them. I love this category of makeup because I don't necessarily have to wear it with makeup. I can wear it day to day without makeup. I move into my lip oily lip gloss formulas, but these are like definitely pretty pigmented right off the bat, so that is why I chose to put these in this category rather than my lip oil lip balm category. We will talk about my Kosas Wet Lip Oil. Now this is a very mini because this I got as a free birthday gift last year or the year before that at Sephora. I will show you the other Kosas lip product that it comes with, but this is one of them, and this is in the shade Unbuttoned. I love the Kosas lip formula. I am so glad that I got this for free because it allowed me to really see if I like this formula, and I do. This is in the shade Unbuttoned. It's a pretty nude pink. I guess what I mean by nude, it's like a neutral pink. But this lip formula is one of my favorites. It's a lip oil gloss hybrid in my opinion, but although it is considered a lip oil, I still consider it a gloss because it performs like one to me. You can apply this really sheerly and still get that nice color to it, or you can apply it like full pigment and it'll still be beautiful and very nice and hydrating on the lips. I really love this formula. I would love to try more in this formula, but as of right now I'm still working through this one. And I do see some windowing. I have a lot to consider when it comes to lip products in general because the fact that I've had this for maybe a year or two is crazy, and it's so small compared to all of my other lip products. But Definitely keeping this Kosas Wet Lip Oil in Unbutton. Next, this is the Ilia Balmy Gloss Tinted Lip Oil in the shade Saint. This lip formula is beautiful. It's so lightweight on the skin. It's so nourishing as well, and I love this formulation. This is glossy and it is an oil, and it's got really decent pigment to it. That's why I put it in like the lip gloss category, because it's so beautiful, but it's so lightweight and lovely on the lips. I will say I don't necessarily like this shade on me. I wish I chose a different shade. This is a beautiful lip formula, but I don't know that I will be reaching for this a ton. I am considering decluttering, unfortunately. It's a beautiful lip formula, but I think the shade I chose just isn't what I desire at the moment. So definitely letting go of my Ilia Balmy Gloss Tinted Lip Oil in the shade Saint. I have my Lawless Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Line Smoothing Gloss. This is in the shade Strawberry Popsicle. I love this lip gloss formula. Sometimes I do use it as a prep step. This is one of the only plumping lip formulas I actually enjoy. It plumps, but it's not like a burning sensation plump like how Too Faced lip products are, and it doesn't have like peppers or anything like that. It's just, I don't know what makes it plump your lips up, but it does a slight cooling sensation, and it doesn't bother me too much, so I enjoy that. Now these do come tinted, but it's very subtly tinted. I don't necessarily think there's much pigment to these at all, but I do thoroughly enjoy the Lawless Forget the Filler lip gloss. It does smooth out the lines in the lips, and I just really enjoy this product. It's a really thick gloss though, and with that thickness comes longevity, so this is really good at staying on the lips for a while. It's a lovely lip formula, so I'm definitely keeping. This one is in the shade Cherry Vanilla. This one is slightly red tinted, and I don't mind keeping this one despite the red tint, because like I said, these lip glosses from Lawless aren't exactly full pigment lip glosses. They're kind of like sheer, but they are lovely. Yeah, definitely keeping my Lawless Forget the Filler. Now I will say there is not a lot of product in these lip glosses. There's 0.11 fluid ounces, and although 0.11 fluid ounces would last a while, it feels like I'm like halfway with my Strawberry Popsicle shade, and I have a feeling it's because of like the packaging, the way the brush applicator is so thick. It's a lovely lip applicator, trust me, but I just think that causes it to kind of feel like you don't get a lot of product, especially for the amount that it costs. I think it's like $24 or something like that, maybe a little more now, but yeah, I'm definitely still keeping these. These are lovely. Next, I do want to talk about my Odin's Eye lip gloss products. These two were done in collaboration with Morgan Turner. She's a YouTuber, and yeah, I have two. They're both different lip formulas though, and I don't recall what the lip formulas are because I don't have the actual box that it comes in. So yeah, we'll just talk about this one first. This one is in the shade Kisses. Absolutely adore this shade. It is beautiful. It also became one that really excited me about cool toned lip shades, surprisingly. Like, I know that looks basic, right? It is technically basic, but amongst the other lip products I own, this isn't basic to me. It really just cools down your lips and offers such a cool toned look, especially to go with cool toned makeup. It's so beautiful. I love this formula. It's been a while since I used a very full-on pigment lip product or lip gloss. Like, this is reminiscent of like 2014, 2015 times where like everything was just full pigment. And yeah, it's still a beautiful formula though, and I thoroughly enjoy this one. Doesn't have any shimmer to it, but yeah, I love this. I'm definitely keeping it. I love the way it looks with other lip products and other makeup looks that I do, so definitely keeping the one called Kisses. The other one I have from the Love Language collection is the shade Snuggle. This one is a lot more nude, and I do appreciate that. Here is the shade Snuggle. This one is a slightly sheerer than the other Oden's Eye Morgan Turner lip gloss. And this one also has a bit of a shimmer to it. They are really fine, but the last time I wore this, I couldn't tell if it was because my lips were chapped or if it was the lip shimmers in there, the shimmer particles in there. That's what I was feeling. So yeah, it's a beautiful shade though. This one is slightly thinner. Again, they are two different formulas. I believe one's called like the glowy lip shine and the other one is just called lip shine maybe. But yeah, definitely keeping the. Lastly, I do have my Danessa Myricks Color Fix Glaze. This one is in the shade Clear. I bought this because I love the idea of multi-use products. This is just a clear. I have used this on my cheeks and I have used it on my lips before. It performs really well. It's a pretty thick, glossy glaze. I enjoy it because I have glosses and lip oils that are clear and or not clear, but I just wanted something that was just plain and clear because lip oils don't necessarily have longevity and the lip glosses I have are relatively pigmented, and I wanted something that could do both. This one does it and it's lovely, and I can wear it on my cheeks, and I think it's just such a multi-use product, so I'm definitely keeping this one. These are all of the lip glosses, lip oily glosses that I'm keeping. And then the one that I am decluttering is the one from Ilia because I don't really enjoy the shade, even though I do enjoy the formula, and I'm at a point where I just don't want to be keeping things that don't bring me joy, especially because I've now really narrowed my preferences for makeup, and yeah, letting go of this one. Next, I will talk about my lip sticks, or really pigmented lip products, or however the brand considers them to be called, but I personally think these are all lip sticks. So we'll just start with my Kosas lip treatment stick. I actually don't know what this is actually called. This is the shade 100 Degrees. I got this with my free birthday gift from Sephora. This is the shade 100 Degrees. Now I know this isn't really like full pigment, but it is very buildable, and I put this in this category because I use it as a lipstick. I really love the shade though. I love that the Kosas wet lip oil and this Kosas lipstick pair together. They're very beautiful. I love the shade. This is a beautiful formula. It's definitely not super full pigment, but it does what I need it to do for my lip look, and I love it. I thoroughly enjoy this product. I love the shade. I would love to purchase more. I do definitely have my eye on a few shades that I think will be pretty unique to me, and yeah, I'm definitely keeping this Kosas lipstick. Next, I want to talk about my Fenty Beauty High Shine Gloss Balm Sticks in Is It Fussy. The shade is beautiful. I've always been interested in Fenty lip products because they're very well known and a lot of people rave about them. So this is the shade Is It Fussy. This is such a creamy pigmented lip product. I did get this in a little set. I'm glad these two are very different from each other, or at least slightly different from each other. The Is It Fuzzy is definitely very much pink toned, more of a rosy pink. And the shade from Kosas 100 Degrees is slightly more muted, but it's like a mauvey, muted mauve. It's so pretty. I love the both of these. This is a beautiful lip formula and I'm definitely keeping. Next, I have my Fantasy Cosmetica Lost Library Collection lip products. These are absolutely beautiful. I have 4 different shades here and the packaging is magnificent. Like, look at all of that detailing. It's so pretty. So yeah, let's just talk about them. So the first shade I ever tried was the shade Overgrown. Well, I think this has the wrong sticker on it. I think it's supposed to be the shade Forbidden or something, whatever the blue based green is, or the green based blue. I don't know the proper terminology, but this is what the shade looks like. I have worn this before and it is beautiful. I'm so happy to have received this. Now I did get this as like a freebie and I'm so glad it was free because this isn't a shade I would normally go for, but this I can see myself wearing because I think it just suits my skin tone well. And I kind of like this for like when I want to feel very like grungy, but in a very colorful way. I think it's so pretty. That is the shade Forbidden, I think. It's so pretty though. Now these Fantasy Cosmetica lip formulas, lipstick formulas they're pigmented, but you kind of have to apply them a lot, especially this shade, Forbidden or Overgrown, I don't know. Especially on the lips because it applies sheerly, but this specific shade you kind of have to build up just to get an even coat on it. But I do still love this formula. It is definitely a much more creamy formula. It's not a matte lip formula at all. Next shade I believe I tried was the shade Secret. It's a red. This one I also did not pick up myself because I don't wear red that much. I don't quite like red on me. This is a very summery red to me. It's very bright. It's beautiful. I kind of liked the way it looked on me, but I don't see myself gravitating towards this specific color or any red color really, because I just don't want to fuss with a red, to be honest. And not going to lie, this is such a creamy lip formula to the point where it kind of moves around a lot, and especially with a red, I would prefer not for it to not move. This one is likely to leave my collection, so I'm going to set this aside and figure out my thoughts on it. Next I have the shade Unearthed. This one is beautiful. Now this one I definitely did purchase. I definitely purchased the more neutral tones from this range because it just felt the easiest to use. The shade Unearthed is an orange, and this orange is absolutely beautiful. I love this orange on me. See, like, this is an orange I don't mind, but if it's like a pinky orange, I don't like it on me. But this one is like a fall orange. Like, I don't know how else to explain it, but it's just slightly muted, and I really, really like that. Definitely keeping the shade Unearthed from Fantasy Cosmetica. Lastly, I have the shade Hidden. This one is the most calm of all of them. It is a much more muted pink. Muted mauvey pink, I think. It's so pretty. I can definitely see myself reaching for this one a ton. And yeah, it's beautiful. I wonder, I actually don't think any of these overlap. No, not really. Yeah, this one is beautiful though. It's like a mauve pink, but it has something unique to it, and I really love it. So I'm definitely keeping the shade hidden. Now, I did place more Fantasy Cosmetica orders during their Black Friday sales, and I did receive an extra lipstick in my order. It's a red. I'm definitely going to have to compare or like do a video with that specific red because they do definitely look different from each other. But I'll do a video on my Black Friday sale. I don't want to call it a haul, but whatever I purchased. So yeah, these are my lipsticks, what I consider as lipsticks. I'm keeping all of these, and the only one I'm letting go of is the shade Secret, which is the vivid red right there. Show you the ones I am decluttering for sure. And I feel like there's kind of a vibe here, like you can see the pattern. These are very warm and or like bright shades. Like there's this shade Secret from Fantasy Cosmetica, which I'll show you. Again, it's this one. And then my Ilia Balmy Gloss in the shade Saint, which is here. It's a lot brighter compared to everything I own in this category here. And then I will just swatch my Cinematic lip liner from e.l.f. one more time. This one is probably the most muted of them all, but I don't necessarily like this on me, to be honest. So yeah, those are the three I am letting go of. And that pretty much sums up my lip product collection.